welcome to Believers IAS Academy. As part of Indian Physiography, in this video we'll be looking at the Peninsular Plateau. So in this map you can clearly see the Peninsular Plateau will be covering this area, which is going to include the Central Highlands, Deccan Plateau, and also the Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats. And if you're looking at the other kind of plateau that's in the country, you have a Northeast Plateau in here, which is said to be an extension of the Peninsular Plateau, because they have been formed at the same time. So what is a plateau basically? A plateau is a flat land which has been elevated from its surroundings, and why this elevation occurs? Maybe due to failed magma activity, they might not be able to come outside the surface, and as a result, crust might have got elevated. This is how a plateau is. This is the characteristic of a plateau. And in India, we have to the south of North India, Peninsular Plateau, the plain that lays to the southern side of the north. The plateau, that is the area that is lying south to the North Indian plain, is the Peninsular Plateau, and it is made of hard igneous and metamorphic rocks, and it is the oldest part of India. So we can divide a Peninsular Plateau into three basic form: the Central Highlands, the Deccan Plateau, and the Northeastern Plateau. We'll look at each of them. So in this map you can clearly see it is the Central Highlands in this area, the Central India area, and towards the south you have Deccan Plateau in an inverted triangle form, and bordering Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats, and here northeast area you have Northeastern Plateau. Alright. So this is lying south to the northern plains. So first, Central Highlands. So it is the northern part of the peninsula, north to the Vindhyas range. So that is known as Central Highlands, and it is bounded by Aravalli Hills in the north. In the northwest area, you have Aravalli ranges, and it is going to merge gradually with the Ganga plains in the north. And you have Satpura ranges lying in the south. Below Central Highlands, you have Satpura ranges, and the Central Highlands consist of series of plateaus from west to east, and most of it comprises of the basins of Chambal River, which flows in Rift Valley. So the series of plateaus, different plateaus, we'll be looking at each of them. You can see here the Marrine Plateau, which is located to the east of Aravallis in the Rajasthan. In the Rajasthan area, to the western side, you have Marwa Plateau, and right next to it, to the east of Marwa Plateau, you have Madhya Bharat Patthar. Then just south to that, you have Marwa Plateau, which is in between both. This Marwa Plateau will be there in Madhya Pradesh area, between Aravalli and Vindhyas. And then you have Bundelkhand Plateau, it lies along the borders of UP and MP. And then Bangalore Plateau is there, it lies to the east of Michael Range. And then Chota Nagpur Plateau is also here. It is to the eastern side, you have Chota Nagpur Plateau. So it includes Jharkhand, parts of Chhattisgarh and Bengal. And also the plateau consists of series of steps like sub-plateaus. It's called as padlands. Alright. And Rajmahal Hills is the northeastern projection of Chota Nagpur Plateau, and it's very mineral rich. In this map you can clearly see it. So here, remember, in Mewar, in the Rajasthan side, the western side, you have Marwar, also known as Mewar. Right next to it, south to it, you have Malwa Plateau, and right next to Mewar, in the eastern side, you have Madhya Bharat Plateau or Madhya Bharat Patthar. You have right next to it, you have Bundelkhand, and here you can see Bagelkhand, and Chota Nagpur Plateau will be located in this area. Alright, that's about Central Highlands. Next one is Deccan Plateau. The Deccan Plateau lies to the south of Narmada River and is shaped as an inverted triangle. You can see in this map, it's in the shape of an inverted triangle. Okay, and it has mainly three parts. It can be subdivided into three parts. That is the Maharashtra Plateau, the Karnataka Plateau, and the Telangana Plateau. Inside there, you also have the Dandakaranya or Bastar Plateau. And it is bordered by Western Ghats. To the western part of the Deccan Plateau, you can see Western Ghats, and to the eastern part, you can see Eastern Ghats. And the Satpura, Michael Range, and the Mahadev Hills is in the north side of it. Alright. And actually, most of the rivers in Deccan Plateau flows from west to east. Why is this? Because the elevation is in such a way that the Deccan Plateau, in the western side, you will have more elevation, and the eastern side, the elevation will be comparatively less. The Western Ghats will have an average elevation of around 1000 meters, but the Eastern Ghats will be having around 600 meters. So the elevation is in such a way so that the rivers are going to flow more into the eastern side. And the plateau is suitable for cultivation of cotton. This is very important, and it's home to rich mineral resources and source to generate hydroelectric power. So it can, as I said, can be divided into three parts. Okay. So the Deccan Plateau also consists of the Western Ghats and the Eastern Ghats, bordered by the Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats. So the Western Ghats or Sahyadri lie on the western edge, and it runs parallel to the western coast. And the famous peak, the highest peak in Western Ghats is Anegudi, and we have other important peaks like Dola Betta and Makurti, and Western Ghats are continuous. Remember this, Western Ghats are continuous while Eastern Ghats are discontinuous. And but there are important passes in Western Ghats like Phalgat, Thalgat and Borgat. Just like in Himalayas we have different passes, Shibkila Pass and such passes are there in Himalayas. Like that in Western Ghats we have Phalgat, Thalgat and Borgat. And the rivers like Godavari, Bhima and Krishna are going to flow to the eastern side, while the Tapti river is going to flow to the west side. Okay, and the famous waterfalls are Jog Falls on Sharavati, and Shivasamudra is another famous waterfall in the Western Ghats. It is in Kaveri River. And coming to Eastern Ghats, we have the Mahanadi Valley, which is very important. It's located in the Nilgiri Hills and highest peak in the region. Actually, the Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats is going to join together. It's going to meet at the Nilgiri Hills. Then the Nilgiri Hills, Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats will be joining together. And these are the other important hills are Mahendragiri Hills, Nimaygiri Hills and Nallemale Hills. It's in Andhra Pradesh, and Kolemale and Pachamale in Tamil Nadu. So these are the important hills, and you have important rivers like Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri river systems. These river systems are also prominent in this area. So you can see it in the map. These most rivers will be flowing from west side to east side, and Tapti here is flowing from east to west side, and they are joining here at Nilgiri Hills. Alright, this is the Western Ghats and this is the Eastern Ghats. So next is the Northeast Plateau. So Northeast Plateau is considered to be an extension of the Peninsular Plateau. Alright, although they have a gap over here. Although this Northeastern Plateau is here and Chotanagpur Plateau is here, there is a gap over here, right? But although they are said to be formed at the same time, they are considered to be an extended part of the Peninsular Plateau. So it is also known as Shillong Plateau, and is separated from Peninsular rock base by the Garo-Rajmal Gap. So that gap here is known as the Garo-Rajmal Gap, and Shillong is the highest point here in the Northeast Plateau, and an extension of Meghalaya Plateau is also seen in Karbi Anglong Hills of Assam. Again, there is another extension, and the Meghalaya Plateau is also rich in mineral resources like coal, iron ore, sillimanite, limestone, and uranium can be found in this area. So it receives a maximum rainfall too, like from southwest monsoon, because since Garo, Khasi, Jandia hills are there, like orographic rainfall is, they are going to receive high orographic rainfall. Because of these hills, there will be higher rainfall there. So that's all about it. For more such videos, do subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also follow us on social media like in Facebook, Instagram, and also join our Telegram channel, where you will be getting a lot of UPSC related updates like current affairs, quiz, blog articles, infographics, videos and much more. So you can also visit our website at believersias.com, where you will get to see the kind of course structure that we are providing.